Hi everybody, Marine Sky, Crafty Sky Lady coming at you. I'm here in my bottle wall area. It's been days since I've been out here. I got this beautiful cup of tea. Oh, and I have a leaf in it already. Oh well, I'm drinking it anyway. My mother always said a little dirt. We have to eat a pound of dirt before we leave this earth. We won't go there. I got a story that goes with that one, but we won't go there. Kind of strange. Look at this gorgeous cup. I don't know, something like 49 cents at one of my favorite thrift stores, Honey Holes. I got my fun little bird spoon. That's these little things. Got the nice lemon in there on my little table. I got incense going so the buggies don't get at me. And I got leaves everywhere and it's a mess all around me, but you know what? I don't even care today. I needed to get out here. We just voted. Yes, we did our due diligence and it feels so good. Love it. Now if the one I want, gets in there, that'll be great. Yep. Do you know that Eddie, my husband, veteran, he was in the Army back in the 50s, and yet with his first wife all those years they never voted. They never bothered voting. I cannot believe that. But that's the way it was. But he has voted since he's met me. And we don't vote for a lot of things, but when it's the presidential elections, I make sure we get out there and vote. And we did, and it feels so good. So we did that. I had eBay packages to get out. Did that. It takes time to wrap up packages too. It does take time. But I like doing it, so it's okay. So I sent out 3 things today and a couple things the other day and a couple things the day before that. So it's picking up a little bit, and I hope it continues because every dollar helps, right? Yeah, so I'm out here, not much makeup on, and what can I say? But anyway, we aren't worrying about those things. I'm just getting out with nature. It's a beautiful day. It's warm. You don't need a jacket. I'm very comfortable. I'm loving it. Now I got to get a man over here. I have a friend, Tom, and he can, and I'm thinking about getting a dumpster, a small one, at the end of the driveway. And we're going to go to town, getting rid of a lot of clutter and crap that we don't need around here. And there's a lot of it. I'm letting it go. Eyesores. Yeah, don't need it. Get it out of here. Got the bathroom, my downstairs bathroom, almost all done. And when it's all done, I will do a little video to show you. For years, I want to say about 7 or 8 years now, Eddie painted that for me. And it still looks good. The paint still looks good. So we didn't change that because you don't need to. It looks great. And it's a nice gray beige background and then a lighter creamy two-tone white on top. Okay, well, initially, right after he painted it, I went with peach, and I found fabric that had that tan beige, grayish, and it had birds. It had peach birds on it, and that was the fabric I went with. And I made a little topper curtain and a sink skirt because we got the old-fashioned little sink there. Okay, and that looked so cute. And I had a peach shaggy rug, and the towels to match and everything. And that served us well. I enjoyed that for, like I said, the last 7 or 8 years, I guess. But it was time to, it's really smelling nice now. I love it. It was time. I need change. And I've also got some other things I'm going to do. But anyway, I wanted to do that little bathroom as far as a new curtain topper for the one window and a little same matching fabric and a sink skirt. Okay. Well, when I was out thrifting a couple months back, I picked up a shower curtain that had plenty of fabric for what I wanted to do, and it was a shower curtain, and it had that same exact gray beige-ish color that I needed, and it's floral. So the background's black, and then it has big floral flowers on it of kind of a steam foam green, and then white, and then that tan running through it, and it's perfect. It's a perfect combination of colors and a change up. So then we had a metal cabinet we had painted peach, you know, again serving us well for the colors in there all those years. And now I had my husband bring it out, and he painted it shiny black, which looks great, and it's going to look great in there. Plus, one more thing I'm doing is, this is kind of new for me, is I'm doing the carpet, which what I'm doing is just a thin, cheapo, Home Depot, gray, kind of what everybody puts in their apartments, I guess. That's what I'm doing, because the carpet in there is so bad and so old, and I do have a rug shampooer that I just picked up at a tag sale, and I haven't tried it, but the lady said it works, and I trust her because it was a nice home that I got it out of. But anyway, I could shampoo it, but there's just one spot that just gets dirty quickly, and it stays that way right near the toilet. I just don't like it. So I bought this, I think for $25, because it's not a big bathroom. It's only, 54 inches one way by 120 the other way. And I've got to cut around some pipes and everything. But I did a template with paper. I taped a whole bunch of paper together with my duct tape and made a template, and I laid it all down. So I kind of know. It's so nice to be out with nature, hearing the sounds. Must be a squirrel or birds or something. But anyway, I made a template, and now I gotta lay it on top of this very, like I said, cheapo gray carpeting, and you put it down with adhesive Gorilla Tape. I gotta try that one too. So that's all I gotta do left, is that, and bring the cabinet back in and get all my stuff back in the cabinet. I'm not having my makeup out where you can see it, and my creams. They're all going, getting put away. All I have on the shelves are things I want to see, baskets mostly, and a couple of nice knicky-knackies that really accentuate it nicely, and towels to match in that bluish seafoam greenish color, and just enough, and just perfect. And our washing machine's in there too, so candle, you know. But I'm loving it. Just that little uplift is so nice, and I can't wait to show you when I get it all done. So, and then my next project, I want to wash our living room windows before the holidays. And I have curtains. Literally, I bought curtains a year and a half, almost 2 years ago, and I have never taken them out of the box to check them out. But I trust my source that I got what I needed. If not, I'll find another place for them. But I gotta open that box, and I gotta put those up. And they're different from what I've had in the living room. I made the curtains in there. And as much as I love them, and they're colorful, and I love the colors, kind of a pine cone theme, it's time for change in there too. So I think that they're beige, and I think they'll go nicely with the holidays and Christmas reds, and yeah, it'll look nice. So anyway, that's kind of my plan. Let's take a sip here. So here we are, 2024, at the presidential election day. And like I said, I can't wait for the outcome, and I have prayed every day that the person I would like to, that we would like to see, Eddie and I see in there, gets in there. So say your prayers, folks, right? We need this to happen. We can't go with spewing hate and ugly rhetoric. I cannot have that. I do not want to see that in the White House for the next 4 years. Thank you very much. I've had enough. I think a lot of us have. And I know a lot of people argue that, you know, this other candidate there has good policies. Well, I beg to differ. Um, yeah, I just beg to differ on that one. I would, I think a lot of those people are going to be eating their words a few years from now if a certain person gets in. Yeah. But anyway, that's all I'm going to say about that. So my son, my firstborn, is having a birthday, November 11th, Veterans Day. And he's going to be, I couldn't think about this one now. He was born in 75, 85, 95, 2005, 2015. He was 40. And 9 years, he's 49. Oh, wow. My firstborn son, oh, I love him. He's been through a lot. He's a heart transplant recipient, but he's doing good, and he's got a great wife now, and we love her, and they take good care of each other, and they're just a great couple. I couldn't have asked for a better match for him, and it's all good, and I'm happy for him. So anyway, we're taking him out to eat at the French King restaurant on Route 2, which has been there for years, in the French King Bridge, but for a while there, they weren't serving meals, and kind of lack thereof. So I was surprised to learn from a friend a few weeks back that they're open again, and we went over there when Eddie's daughter Michelle came up with her boyfriend, and we took them there because we had missed her birthday, and we all got great meals, and they were packed, they were busy, but we didn't have to wait long for our meals, and everything was delicious and warm and fresh. It was very good. And so I told my son, I said, I'd like to take you there for your birthday. So he said, okay, and my daughter's going to join us because she's living in Berniston now, and her boyfriend, in Kennedy, hopefully, so it'll be fun. I'm looking forward to that. That's Friday. So that's good. So things are happening. I've been working on my reverse graphics so that I can bring a bunch of stuff up and get it up in my booth for the holidays. And I'm trying to, Eddie and I, last week or so, we went and got a piece of lumber, and normally he cuts them into block size forms for like shelf sitters, and I put words on them. But he went in the barn to use his table saw, which it's a nice one, big old table saw, and he came back and said, oh my God, I had to quickly unplug it, it was burning up, we almost burned the barn down. Good Lord. And he said they do that sometimes. He said it burnt out. He's had it for a good number of years. So anyway, not that I want to be buying him a new table saw at 90 years old, not really. But anyway, I'm looking into a couple things. But anyway, we took it back to Leader Lumber, where we bought the piece of wood, and just asked them. And some nice kid did it, and I tipped him a few dollars, and I left the bag and the lumber, and they put it all back in my bag for me, all stacked nicely. So I may have to keep doing that to get. But anyway, I got a whole bunch, and I've been working on sayings like one of them I painted all black on the back, and the sides, and the front is white because it has to be white to adhere to the reverse graphic, and you have to have a laser jet printer, which I do, black and white, and you do all your words in the reverse, 180 rotation, and it works good. So then you use your Mod Podge, and you paint 2 coats of white chalk paint on the board, and you let it dry for overnight or a couple days. Then you take your words, you cut them where you need them, and you put just a coat of Mod Podge matte on the words, get them on, lay them down, get them on where you want them, and let them dry for a night or two. Doesn't hurt for, I found the longer the better, actually. And so then once you're ready to wipe those off, rub them off with your fingers, you take a little wet rag or a sponge and you lightly dampen it, and then you start dampening the paper where the letters are. Not a lot, just enough so that you can start rubbing that layer of paper off. And actually with the paper, you'll see that there's one layer that comes off. Then there's another layer, and that's the layer you got to be careful about rubbing so you don't take the complete lettering of the ink part of it off. And I've done that. But I learned it's just the right touch. And yeah, so it works. So I got to make some signs. I got some going. Let's see, one of them is, well, apparently Rock Bottom has a basement. I like that one. Just those words that were kind of comical. Another one is a new one. You're making it incredibly difficult for me to be the parent I'd hope to be. I prayed about or something. Kind of funny. Another one is something about get naked. Actually, no, don't. This is a half bath. Don't make it weird. Things like that. So, and I got others. And then I got some footprints in the sand and Christmas sayings. And I got to get them. They're only so big. So I got to shrink some of those sayings. And I'm working on all that. And then I'd like to work on some jewelry. And keeping the eBay going. My eBay is just close to 800 items on. And my goal, like I told you, was 1,000 by the end of the year, and I will do this. So I've been listing Fast and Furious, and Gina's boyfriend, Todd, gave me a whole bunch of really cool stuff, sports related, and hats, and with logos, and I'm getting all that stuff on. I've already sold a couple things. Gina gave me some nice clothes, things that Kennedy's not going to wear, brand new with tags. And Gina gave me a couple of like North Face pullovers, and I've already sold a couple. I'm loving it. So, yeah. Susan, my friend Susan, gave me a bunch of really nice stuff I got to get on. Plus the stuff I've been picking up. I sold, went out today, a cast iron candle holder. It looks like just like a hook, cast iron, 3-leg. I picked it up for like $1. I think I paid 99 cents because it was $2, but it was on sale. Price, that color was on sale. 99 cents, and I just sold it for 20. Those are good margins. I'll take that all day long. So that's what I'm doing, folks. Having fun with it all, too. I got a lot of religious pieces, too, because they sell. I just sold one for 30 some odd dollars, went out to Hawaii, and I paid like $4 for that. So, yeah. Yeah, and I've sold a couple other religious things. So, and they were happy with them. So, yeah, I'm loving it. I'm having fun with everything I'm doing. I know how to keep busy. And the house is, I'm not going to go crazy with Christmas this year. I'm going to have a tree, and I'm going to have a few decorations out, but I don't know. Unless I all of a sudden get in that real Christmas spirit and I want to decorate everything, and that happens. But right now I'm thinking make it less effort for me, too much work. You know, I don't want too much work. I want to enjoy the holiday. That's what I'm hoping. I started shopping, getting a few things online. But, you know, I really don't know what to get people. They did do a few wish lists, but half the stuff I'm looking at, I don't even know what it is. You don't even buy stuff, you don't even know what you're buying. But anyway, we like the holidays. I think my daughter said she's going to host it this year. That'll be different. If that's the case, and it ends up being before or after Christmas, that's okay, because getting everybody together is hard. But I get it, and I'm fine. I'm very flexible that way. And, you know, but if we find ourselves alone on Christmas Day, I'm fine with that. And we'll have a little meal. I always make something nice anyway. And I will enjoy that. Maybe watch a Christmas movie or two. Yeah. It won't bother me at all. I know I'm loved, and I know where everybody is, and they're not far from me, and that's good. That's right. So, this is nice. Oh, that incense is, I'm loving this, guys. I needed this. I needed to get out here and just, You know, one thing I would like to start doing again in my spare time is my tarot cards. I got away from that. I really liked doing that. Some people don't think it's a good thing, but you know what? It's not. It's not the witchy stuff that people. It's just I liked it. I enjoyed it. That's my take on it. I'm gonna keep doing it and learn more about it because I really liked it. And I'm taking little notes and learning what the cards mean. Yeah, and maybe I got pretty good at it, and now I can't remember anything. You gotta read the whole book all over again, I guess. And my rag rug. I got it. That's what I wanted to do. I got one I want to do for a gift, so I really should. This is so nice, people. I'm glad I kept it. I was going to sell it, but I only got the one. I was hoping to find two. Look at this beautiful handle. That's all blown glass. Yeah. And it's sculpted. You can see the sculpting. It's nice. And I microwaved on 2 minutes, and the tea's still nice and warm, and it didn't shatter. It's very thick, so I knew it had to be tempered. My plants here. I'm looking at this. Ooh, it's heavy. Oh, what is this plant? Yeah, I gotta get that out of it. Yeah, I want to bring this in because I love this plant, and it did good in my window. And I had it out here for the summer. Kind of a fern. I don't know what you call this. But I love it. And I'm going to bring it in before it does start getting cold, even though it's been nice out here. And my parsley is going crazy over there. It loves it. I'll bring that in too. I bought some lily bulbs too. I should plant those this week too, because that would be pretty to see some lilies come up with my allium down there in the other beds down there. And I think I'm going to do a lot of flowers this year. And tomatoes, just a bunch of tomatoes because they did grow. Yeah. Sorry, don't mean to pull at you. I'm just trying to get you real pretty here. Oh, simple care foliage. Create an indoor jungle of your own. Oh, it doesn't say what it is though. Water when top of soil is dry. No standing water in the bottom of the pot. Okay. Simple care, but it doesn't say the name of the plant. Create an indoor jungle of your own design. Huh? Simple care foliage. Simple care foliage. Okay. That don't look good. Oh, I've been going to the YMCA twice a week because my PT class was all done. And the girl suggested it, and I took her up on it. I am so glad I did. I love it. It's a small class. There's only 4 or 5 other ladies. And that's fine. But it's just, I like that you can grab different resistors, like different, they're styrofoam, but they look like weights, but you can grab bigger or smaller for more resistance. So I grabbed the little bit more resistant ones, so I get a little workout with my arms too. And you do like jumping jacks in the water and knee bends and knee waist bends, and not necessarily swimming. You're just doing these, I guess it's for arthritis. God, I can't get this back down in there. And yeah, so it, I really like it, and it's so good for me. I know it is. And I feel so good after. And I don't feel as guilty if I do happen to have a little dish of ice cream through the week or something. I don't feel like I'm, breaking the diet bank, let's say, because I'm getting that good exercise twice a week, and I keep busy anyway, vacuuming and cleaning, always doing something, even though half the time I don't look at it. But it is just me doing it all, folks. He can't do much these days, and that's okay. He's 90, He does what he can, though. I mean, he still amazes me for what he does do. All right, I'm not getting this back in there, so I'll just have to put it with it after. It's not getting it in there where I got it out. Yeah, that'll come back too when it's in the dining room window, I believe. That doesn't want to stay in there. Like that. We'll bring that in. And then my parsley over there is looking good too. Yeah, we'll bring that in. This poor thing's had about seen better days. Yeah, I'd say so. I need something else, don't it? Yeah. About how I feel some days. Oh boy. Okay. I think that's gonna break right off of there. I can't even see how that stayed on there. Yeah, and the paint's coming off. I have to make something else anyway. Maybe if I can hold it through, maybe like that, that would give me an edge on it, so I could, maybe. Ooh, that's not good. The soil on this one is very thick roots. It is. There. Ooh. Well, ain't that just something? Let's see if I got it. No, I got it. For now, I move it. It's gonna move again. I throw it away anyway. That's old thing. I hang on to things far too long. I got talking about all that with my girlfriend, and a lot of it has to do with growing up, not having too much, but you don't know, you don't miss what you don't know. And so, we only had so much. I had to share everything with 3 others, and bedroom with my sister, clothes, everything. And there wasn't much. I mean, you go to our closets, there weren't a lot of clothes. There wasn't a lot of extra snacky foods and stuff in the cupboards. There wasn't. We had a lot of pasta, pizza. So needless to say, I was chubby, living up the duck pond in there. But that, I mean, 5 out of 7 nights a week you're eating pizza for supper because they were too busy to cook balanced meals. And then you wonder why we're getting chubby. Oh, well. But anyway, I do. I think a lot of it has to do with growing up and not. I save peanut butter containers, egg cartons, those plastic yogurt. I save all that stuff. I have a hard time throwing things away. Better. I mean, lately it's out of sight, out of mind. Because I'm trying to be more aware of. I can't save all this stuff because that's the clutter. But at the same time, when I can find use for something, it's really hard to say throw something away. I gotta get beyond that, I guess. So, anyways, folks, here we are. I put some more incense in there before that. I'm loving that. Took me 1, 2, 3, 4 matches, but I got it lit. So, my last couple of sourdough bread loaves a couple weeks ago when Michelle was up, they came out so good. And the funny thing is I don't have to really necessarily buy that expensive flour, where I was getting 2 bags in a box and the shipping, $40 or more. So I don't need to do that. I can go buy, dollar store, I don't know, all-purpose, King Arthur, gold medal, whatever it is, and still make good bread. They rose nicely. It was delicious. And you know what I like? I'm really loving. How's there even more? Well, that's just something. I guess I'll just do that and get done with it anyway, I guess. I thought I had more. So I guess I won't be doing that. Make sure it's not start a fire. Oh, Lord. Alright. Yeah. So, I want to do more of that. My son loves it too, so I'll bring him a loaf of bread for Friday if I can. So I'll have to do that. Today's Tuesday. I'll have to do it, start it tomorrow. It's a couple-day process by the time you get it all done, if you're doing it right. You know who I envy and jealous of watching her? Whispering Willow Farm, Jill and Nate and their children, and just beautiful family. And she does a lot of cooking. They both do, but she does the sourdough breads. It just looks so wonderful what she makes. I am not kidding you. And I want to get some. She made sourdough like pumpkin. They look like pumpkins. She put string and. Oh my God, and then she cut them in half and they were like soup bowls and they looked so good. Then she does this other one in a pan, in like a big cast iron skillet pan. She puts oil and she takes her sourdough and she puts it in there and then she just takes her fingers and she puts a lot of oil in the pan and then puts the dough in and then takes her fingers and then she throws in, like rosemary and thyme and other things, and it's like a focaccia. That looks so good too. I want to make some of those things. Yeah. But here I sit and my leaves all around me. But you know what? I'm not going to worry about it right now. I'm just going to enjoy myself, which I am. Pretty soon I'll be taking these away too. I did decorate a little bit. Like I said, I made these years ago. I'm surprised they even lasted. For Halloween. Just a mason jar and acrylic paints. Make sure I don't start a fire here. And then this is just a nothing ceramic. I picked it up at the in my thrifting. I think I'll put it there so it don't break. But the incense is almost done. I got stuff I gotta do, but I thought I wanted to just get out here, see what's happening. And yeah, now I'm thinking, okay, we got Thanksgiving and then Christmas, and I do like to dress this up for Christmas, and I gotta make a garland. I'd like to make a natural garland like I did and start from that corner and go there. So that's about, I don't know, good 8 feet, or good 8 to 10 feet of garland. But I'll have to cut some greenery from some trees and, you know, rope them together and make a string garland and add some pine cones and pretty things and do a nice Christmas theme, because I do like to come out here at Christmas time, early evening when it's dark, but just enough, and do a little video after I get it all decorated with, you know, like the nativity scene, a little and candles, and it's so festive and pretty, and I love doing that. And then after the holidays, I like to come out here with a hot cup of cocoa and just get a good breath of good air. Yeah, that's healthy for you. Yeah. Boy, it's still, there's not a lot of air because that wind chime's really not moving. Yeah. Sounds of home, sounds of nature. And I put wreaths there, and I do it all up pretty, so I got to do that again. Get rid of all this stuff around here that's cluttery. Yeah. I love amaryllis too at Christmas, and I was going online looking, you know, they're getting expensive. Every year I buy some, like it when you see them like in Stop and Shop or Abishans in the boxes, and I like to give them as gifts, you know, to people when you want to do something, but you don't want to spend a lot, but something thoughtful, and they make good gifts for that. And I'm used to spending about $7 a bulb in the box, in a pot, with instructions. Well, gosh, you know, now one bulb is, I don't know, 12 or more, 18, something like that on some of them. That's a lot. So anyway, we'll see. I may still, because I've got some in the cellar. I put them in the cellar to rest, like at the end of August or July, August. You put them in the cellar, cut them down, and then bring them out. Probably another week or two, I'll have Eddie go down and get them for me in the cellar and bring them up. And those should bloom for Christmas. Yeah, I'll do that. Yeah. This is nice, folks. This is very heavenly. This is what I needed. It's so busy. I felt I had so much to do today that I was anxious. I mean, and I was like dizzy anxious, you know. And I'm like, ooh, I gotta just settle in after I get this all done. Just settle down, you know. Yeah. Anyway, anywho. Well, lots to do. Fun stuff, though. I got another idea. I want to try to make a couple along with my wooden things. Reverse graphic is you take styrofoam cones in the shape of a tree, the styrofoam, or the cardboard heavy duty. You can get them at the craft store like Michael's, you know, the cones. Okay, and then I had bigger ones last year. Right now I only have smaller styrofoam, but I'm going to do it anyway, where you take Venetian blind slats, the old plastic slats. I also use those to make signs for my plants, for my winter sowing, because you can take your marker, your paint pen, and write on them and put them out here, and they won't fade away like a permanent marker will. So I like doing that. So anyway, you take the slats. Another use for them is you cut them a couple inches, so they're just pieces of cut, and then you glue them. And you cut like you got a 2-inch piece. You take your scissors and you cut, slices. Just cut so that they curl a little bit after. And you take all of those, and now you've got like the tops that aren't cut, and you're going to glue all those flat to all around the cone, and layers, and then you can decorate with little balls if you want, or whatever you got for decoration, or leave them alone. I'm going to do some and spray paint them evergreen, Christmas green, and maybe just decorate the top of them. I don't know, but I'm going to bring them up there to sell too. That'll be good in my booth, and also decorate it. It'll decorate it. Well, see if they sell. So, those are my thoughts. Yeah. Yeah, that parsley plant's gonna come in too, yeah. All right, well, very good. I don't know what time it is, but it's been fun talking with you, being out here. As you can see, I'm smiling, so it makes me feel good, and that's good. I needed that. So anyway, life is good overall. Things are pretty good. Everybody's good. And I couldn't be more blessed, So let's hope that the good Lord hears our prayers in regard to the presidential election. We'll know more in a few hours, I'm sure. I gotta go in and make supper for us. I think we're gonna have leftovers. I've got salad and pizza. I've got homemade beans and a ham piece. We can have bean dinner. I don't know. It's a toss, but we're going to have something like that. So anyway, thank you for hanging with me. And if you haven't subscribed, think about subscribing. It really does help me to grow this channel, and it's slow. I haven't always done a video as much as I needed to, but I mean, like I said, with the whole knee thing in April, and that set me back a bit and stuff, but I like doing it, and I'm going to keep doing that too. So as we grow, hang with me, watch me. Like I said, I always have stuff to talk about, and a joke or two, or things, a good story to tell. Lots of times we're crafting. This was a good day for me to just get outside. I needed that. So anyway, thank you, and I hope that until we meet again, I certainly hope the universe provides for you. I really do. Thank you now. Bye-bye.